A story about a boy who wants to live a normal life, have some jam to put on his bread, have a girlfriend, and feel some booze. Yeah, you heard it right. The protagonist of this story's main motivation is to live a normal life, then have a girlfriend to play video games with, and then hug her to sleep and then repeat that same thing the other day. Then how the hell does he turn into this badass looking devil hunter, you ask? Believe me, the story is way more interesting than it looks. So if you were looking for an explanation as to why there is so much hype about the new anime, The Chainsaw Man, then you clicked on the right video. Hey guys, hello and welcome to Anime Unfold. Today we are going to see if The Chainsaw Man is worth the hype. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. The story of The Chainsaw Man was written by Tatsuki Fujimoto, the author of some more masterpieces like Look Back, Fire Punch, and Goodbye Eri. And if I am correct, you will see this guy's name show up with legendary authors like Masashi Kishimoto, the author of Naruto. But why is The Chainsaw Man so special? It is because it takes the average shonen story to the next level of relatability. Let me explain. How many of you want to become the Hokage? Or become the symbol of peace? But I bet you want to have a girlfriend and feel some boobs. And have a good life, right? Yeah, that's what gives The Chainsaw Man this level of hype among teenagers. And with more characters like Makima and Power, I think you can already see the point. But jokes aside, the world building of this show is also next level. Let me give you the story about how our protagonist got his name and this power. He was a normal boy named Denji without any powers. He was very young when his father died. His father had a massive debt from the Yakuza, and the Yakuza said to him, "Since your father has died, get 700,000 ready by tomorrow, or we will chop you to pieces and sell you off to the black market for whatever we can get." Suddenly, a devil dog with a chainsaw coming out from the center of his face came out of the bush. In the Chainsaw Man world, there are devils which manifest from the fears of humans, and the more people fear them, the stronger they are. For example, a gun devil or a spider devil will be way more powerful than a coffee devil. Something similar to Jujutsu Kaisen. The devils only require blood to stay alive and recover from wounds. So when that dog appeared, Denji thought that it surely wants to kill him. He submitted without any hesitation, saying, "Kill me if you want, I don't care. I'm dead either way," because he wasn't able to mourn his father's death properly and the Yakuza gave him death threats. But the devil dog was really injured and was looking very weak. Denji offered him his blood on one condition, that he will have to work with Denji. He said, "I am helping you survive, but I don't want to die either." Denji decided to work as a devil hunter by using his new pet as his tool to cut down devils and pay off his father's debt, so that he can live a normal life one day. Devil hunters are people who hunt down devils for a living. He showed up at the Yakuza with this, a devil's head, saying, "I owe you a lot of money anyway, why not just hire me?" His boss said yes because he just got himself a cheap slave who will work his ass off, and he can pay him anything he likes. Now let's come to the present day. You might wonder why he is wearing an eye patch on his right eye. It's because he sold it for 300,000. He got 1.2 million for his kidney, and he even sold one of his nuts. Didn't even get 100K for that though. Still owing over 38 million yen to the Yakuza. Still continuing his devil hunting job with his devil dog pet, he named him Pochita. One night when he was talking about his dreams with Pochita, his boss showed up saying, "We have a job for you." He wished they at least let him dream. Then he sat in his car and went to this scary place with his boss. His boss was giving him the silent treatment whenever he was asking about the job. He then suddenly stopped and said, "You were loyal and obedient as a dog and worked like a cheap one too." Denji was wondering why he was acting so weirdly. Then suddenly someone rushed a sword straight through his heart and his dog. Then a tentacle comes from behind, goes in one of the holes of the boss and lifts him up. Oh, nasty.
Stop it. Get some help.
The boss said, "We took a page from your book and struck a deal with the devil to gain some demonic power." Then suddenly a devil comes up saying that these human fools were dumb enough to offer their freedom to me for a little taste of my power. And anyways, they turn into zombies and follow my orders because I am the zombie devil. He said he hates devil hunters like Denji and wants to kill all of them. Ordered all the zombies to kill Denji, cut him to pieces, and throw him in the dustbin. Denji couldn't move because of that injury, and he was finally captured by them and was crying and shouting in pain while being cut to pieces. He was thrown in a dustbin as the boss asked, and then suddenly we are shown a flashback where Denji talks about some devils having the power to take on human dead bodies. He said to Pochita that if something like that ever happens to him, I give you full right to take over my body. Then, in the current time, we can see Denji and Pochita in another realm. Denji thinks Pochita took over his body and is happy about it. Then Denji got very surprised as Pochita started to talk. He said, "Just so you know, I really loved listening to you when you talked about your dreams. Now here's a new deal for you. I give you my heart and you show me your dream." That's all I ask from you. That was one of the most heartwarming moments in the anime, and this scene reminds me of another anime, Parasite the Maxim. Unlike Chainsaw Man, that anime is very underhyped, but is an awesome masterpiece. Just check the description after this video, or the iCard if you want to watch that video. Denji then wakes up surprised to see no damage on his body and Pachita's tail on his chest. He suddenly connected the dots and pulled the lever and cut all the zombies and the zombie devil into pieces. So that's how our protagonist gained his powers and his name, the Chainsaw Man. After killing all the demons, Denji passed out. Then we see a group of some people dressed in a uniform appear. They were from the public safety devil hunters. Then this girl named Makima came out to assess the situation. She has a really good sense of smell and can say if a person is a devil or a human just by their smell. She saw Denji and realized that he is not a pure devil. She asked, "Did you do this?" He had no energy to speak and said, "Hold me," and fell on her. She hugged him, and Denji turned back into a human. Then Makima said, "You have two options. Either I kill you as a devil or you come with me, and I will make sure you are fed." Denji then just asked, "What's for breakfast then?" She said bread with butter and jam, coffee and salad, and some dessert too. The lady had no idea she was narrating his dream so casually. Denji happily agreed because it was like his only dream of living a normal life that came true. So I think you can understand the depth of this anime. But wait, that's only one character. There are way more interesting and complex characters with very complex pasts, which shaped how they approach life currently. For example, we have Power. She is a fiend, basically a demon that has taken over a dead human body. Fiends usually have a distinctive appearance on their faces. For example, Power has horns on her head. She is the blood demon. She can manipulate her or other people's blood to create weapons. She is an awesome character. I hope you can see why. Well, besides the fact that her personality is very similar to Denji. She is also very childish and just joined the Devil Hunters to save a cat. Though if she tries to leave, she will be immediately killed. Next, we have Sasuke. My bad. Next up we have Megumi. Again. So next up we have Aki Hayakawa, the calm and reserved character of this story. His whole family was killed by the gun demon, and his only motivation for devil hunting is taking revenge. He acts as a good counterpart of the childish nature of Denji. He finds Denji's motivation for living a normal life and boobs as a joke in front of his own. Well, I can go on all day talking about how all the characters in this series show us different dimensions of our feeling and emotions in the subtlest way possible. But let's wrap this up with an answer to your question, is Chainsaw Man worth the hype? To answer simply, yes, it's definitely worth watching and you should watch this new anime this season. The character development and the world building is really going awesome at this point, considering the episodes released till now. The animation from MAPPA is also next level, and you can feel it rushing through your heart when our Chainsaw Man cuts through the flesh of devils. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a detailed video about Makima, Power, Aki, or any other characters from the Chainsaw Man. Also, comment your favorite character below with the reason why you like them. I'm looking forward to reading your interesting reasons. Thanks, and peace out.